Hi guys, I am here to talk to you today about etymology, and it's something that's been coming through super heavily for me to share. And so for those of you who don't know what etymology is the origin of words and the way in which their meanings have changed throughout history. It is also the historical development of its meaning, and it stems from the singular etymos, which means true. So why am I talking to you about etymology today? Well, ever since I was a little girl, I have had a very, very close relationship with words and language and writing. And for me, when I was smaller, that looked like book blogging. And I would receive advanced reader copies from publishing companies. And that is basically the uncorrected proof of a book before it comes out. And I would review those books and get to read books for free before they would come out. So that also evolved into going into professional writing in college, which I didn't fully finish because I wanted to go into cosmetology. Excuse me. And so I say that to say I have always had a very, very deep relationship with words. I've had a deep relationship with words and their meanings and writing and expressing myself through writing. When I was younger, that was the way in which I communicated, was through letters. If something was like conflicting, I would literally write a letter to allow for what I wanted to say to be fully expressed without any kind of like tone interruption or like somebody taking it in a different way. So I have done this in a few of my posts I'm sure that you guys have seen, and if you haven't, what I have felt called to do on a couple of occasions is to take a word that I felt drawn to and dissect it and its origin and the energy of it and what it really means, what we're really saying when we say this word, where it comes from, the word story. And I am feeling very called to share that in this space in this way. So what I'm going to be doing from here on out is when I feel called, and I've got a lot lined up, so I've been feeling really called, so I've got a lot of words coming your way, is to take a word or a family of words, because a lot of times there are certain words that all trace back to one root word that are a family of words, and really get down to the energetic meaning of it and just talk about that. Talk about the word story, because if you think about us as humans, we all have our own stories. We all have our own origin stories, and that looks a lot different from who we are now. We've evolved, we've changed. And I think it's so important because just like humans, words also have stories. And so understanding where certain words come from allow us to use them in a way that is shaping the reality around us. Because for me, the way in which I have shifted at quantum rates is not from following steps 1 through 10. It has been from storytelling, seeing people's stories, hearing people's stories, and from there taking what I need out of that story that like I see within myself and shifting. And storytelling is something that has survived from ancient times to now, and there aren't many things that have survived from ancient times to now, so that says that it's very important still. It's very relevant here. And I, for me, feel like it's super important to not only tell the story of ourselves and our own journey so that people can see themselves within it, but to share the journey of a word from what it was to what it is now so that we can understand the energy from which it was born. So I'm really excited to be sharing this. What I'll do is share highlights and also create IGTVs, and from the IGTVs share them to those stories and those highlights so you can easily keep up with it all, because a lot is coming through in that regard. But also what I want to make available to you guys is I will also be posting in my story once a week, asking you if there's a specific word that you would like some deeper clarity on as far as its energetic meaning and its origin. So I will be opening that up for you guys for free. And for those of you who feel resonant and feel called on a deeper level to work on their languaging in their life on a deeper level, I will also be opening up sessions that you guys can book with me, and those will be of course like through an energy exchange of money, but for just asking for a word to be dissected is totally free. But I do understand that sometimes you do want to dive deeper, and I have over the past, well, since March, I think, been working with a client, and I had a whole program literally planned from cover to finish. And whenever I started working with her, there was this whisper from spirit to throw it out. And a lot of what we've been doing is working on languaging, the way to approach things, what certain things mean, visuals. And I'm a person that sees things in a very visual way and explain things in metaphors and comparisons a lot. And so I'm excited to bring this to you because it gives you the opportunity to have a word that you're feeling like you'd like some clarity on, that you're using that may not feel as resonant as what you want it to feel, and to uncover where that really comes from. And that if you on a deeper level want to work together, like it'll be like a session to session basis, not a whole program, because I'm not feeling called in that area, but that you could book a session with me and we could dive deeper into your languaging and how that's translating into what is going on in your outer world. So let me know what you think of this. Let me know if you'd be interested in like asking what specific words mean and that kind of things. I'm really excited about it. Like, regardless of if you book a session with me, you don't, I just want to make that available for those who are feeling a little more resonant and want to dive deeper. But dude, this is just something that is for both my benefit and your benefit. My benefit because it prompts me to look deeper whenever you ask for certain words to be dove into. And on your end, you get to kind of like have somebody do that research for you for free, and to really get to know the etymology of these words and how they're shaping what's going on around you. So I'm really excited, and so if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But I think that the first round of words are going to be along the lines of tension. So tension, intention, attend, attention, they're all a family of words. And so that will be the first video that I'll be creating to really break down and to share with you guys the etymology of those words and what they really mean, to give you a deeper understanding of where they come from, their story, and how you can use them, and how and to give you insight on how you've been using them versus like the energy of what they really mean. So I feel some hiccups coming on, so I'm gonna hop off of here. But thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see where this goes.